If you've ever felt confused or skeptical when hearing people rant incessantly about Bitcoin, you are definitely not the only one. Bitcoin is a deeply complex topic that is off-putting at times, and it's easy to see why. There's a steep learning curve. So today, let's dive into the language of Bitcoin in simple terms. We can think of Bitcoin code as a shared language. So on the technical side, we have the coding language itself, and on the cultural side, we have the social language of Bitcoin, a way to communicate value. So during the early stages of Bitcoin, only a handful of people understood the language. For years, Bitcoin was completely neglected. Now that more people speak the language, so to speak, the network effect starts to expand and more connections can be made. So the language itself starts to become more useful to more people. Imagine traveling to China where you don't know anyone, you don't speak the language. You'd probably be uncomfortable at times, unable to effectively communicate. And yet you probably wouldn't think, wow, this Mandarin language thing must be fake. I don't understand a word they're saying. How often would you think, oh, well, this whole yuan thing must be worthless because I'm used to using dollars or I'm used to using pesos or euros? More than likely, you'd catch on to the fact that you're in unfamiliar territory and that you might be better able to navigate your way through by learning a few key phrases. It works in a similar way in the world of Bitcoin. The language itself takes time to catch on, but once you learn a few key concepts around Bitcoin, it becomes a lot less daunting. And like any language, the more fluent you become, the faster you are able to add to your vocabulary and understand more complex concepts. So yeah, Bitcoin, it's a bit intense, it's complex. So let's start with a few basic phrases to understand Bitcoin. Bitcoin is kind of like a Venmo account that works with anyone, anywhere with an internet connection. Bitcoin protects people from inflation by maintaining a fixed supply of currency. Bitcoin transactions can't be frozen or reversed by anyone because there's no president, there's no CEO or government in charge of this network, of this language. So while most people think of Bitcoin as a form of money, it can be really helpful to think of Bitcoin as a form of language as well. And that's Bitcoin language put simply.